State of the state or state of the country? Governor Gavin Newsom is facing criticism now for giving a pre-recorded virtual speech meant for California that primarily focused on national politics. This is we're learning Governor Gavin Newsom plans to be in person in Atlanta for the presidential debate.
Which is interesting. KCRA 3 Capitol correspondent Ashley Zavala was the first to report that today, and she joins us now with the latest. Ash.
Right, so typically the State of the State is provided live in person at the state capitol in the Assembly chamber with the governor laying out a vision and promoting his policies for California. The governor has broken from that tradition and today provided that pre-recorded speech without any state policy announcements. This as he prepares to head to Atlanta for the debate between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump.
I begin today with a warning from the past.
In his pre-recorded State of the State address, Governor Gavin Newsom sounding the alarm about what he says is the national threat to democracy.
This year, we face another extraordinary moment in history for California, for the country, and the world. We are presented with a choice between a society that embraces our values and a world darkened by division and discrimination. The economic prosperity, health, safety, and freedom that we enjoy are under assault. Forces are threatening the very foundation of California's success.
The bulk of the governor's 30-minute address to Californians centered around national politics without mentioning Donald Trump or Joe Biden by name. The Democratic governor defended California against the criticism from Republicans.
Front of the pack to be the 5th largest economy in the world. Our values and our way of life are the antidote to the poisonous populism of the right.
Newsom's speech comes as he prepares for Thursday's presidential debate. Sources close to the situation tell KCRA 3 he's set to head to Atlanta as a surrogate for the Biden campaign. When we reached out for comment, Newsom's campaign referred us to Biden's campaign, which would not respond. That campaign had reportedly asked Newsom to speak to journalists in the spin room following the debate.
Yeah, I mean, it is a slap in the face.
Republicans criticized the governor for diverting his energy away from California's issues.
He'd rather talk about national politics. He's going off to this national debate instead of addressing the people's house and talking about the people's issues. And right now, people are struggling.
Now, to be clear, California was not left out of this speech. The governor did promote his administration's ongoing efforts around mental health, homelessness, immigration, and public safety. But again, just nothing new was announced.
So how are Democratic state lawmakers responding to this?
Right. Well, traditionally, with the usual State of the State, we get to directly hear from the leaders of the State Assembly and the State Senate. Now, we reached out to Assembly Speaker Robert Rivas, who said in a statement he was basically praising the governor, saying that he appreciates his focus on results and the willingness to listen to what Californians need now. We are waiting to hear back from the State Senate's leader, Pro Tem Mike McGuire.